So here we are, it's turn 99. It's not quite 100, it's one before. If you're a maths wizard like me and you can tell these things. 154 culture per turn. I don't think that's a bad shout. In fact, actually, the Congo is my closest culture competitor at 102, namely because I've kind of stolen half of their great works. And as you can see, we're about to begin the Snowball. Next turn, on turn 100, we take Palenki, and it'll be my first one. The other cool thing I've just noticed is this religion, Pentecostalism, that is Feed the World. And I've got it from Arabia, and these two cities have it. So maybe I want Feed the World. I don't know, maybe I'll treat myself. Who knows really? But we're going to just continue to do the same things we did before. My faith is going to be used to get writers. My gold is going to be used to get writers. Both of them, as I get new cities, will give useful things like, oh look, actually there's a monument in this city already. Oh, it's already an old god obelisk. Oh, you shouldn't have joined Void Singers for me. That's great. I mean, it doesn't matter. My monuments would have converted anyway, but it means the chances are they probably would have built that building in most of their cities. So that's a good thing. It's all working out, Ursa. But all steam ahead, really. Tech-wise, you can see I've actually got all the way to castles, but I don't know what a wheel is. How I put up a castle or castle, this is the problem. I live up north and I grew up in the east of England and the accents are so totally different and I'm getting confused. So what I'm going to do is just say it wrong for everyone. But if I go, let's make a wheel that I probably should have done. I love the idea that I could make a castle without a wheel. How would I do that? I don't even have engineering. What am I making the castles out of? Fish. Just fish, I think. Right, we'll just go to engineering, unlock that, then mathematics, and then I'm just going to sort it out after that point. Civics-wise, I now can unlock humanism, and let me tell you, any Eleanor run gets a little bit crazy once you get to humanism. Still fixing up the repercussions of this horrible ice storm that came through, and here is an industrial zone at a lovely +4. No aqueduct in this city after all. It's fine though. Between the monarchy giving me housing and other bits and pieces, I'm pretty happy with how it's going. The only time I will use housing is when I need monarchy to improve the housing of a city, like Leeds. Now it's growing again, so that's all good. One cheeky little thing I'm going to do though is Amani is in Vilnius. What I'm going to do is give her Emissary, which makes all cities within 9 tiles and not owned by me lose 2 loyalty. Let's just have a quick little check of this. Oh look, that's loads of cities. Oh dear. What you gonna do, eh? And here we go, turn 100. Oh my goodness. This is a double Galapagos crab. These are the cleverest crabs you will ever meet. Look at them. Look at them. They feast upon souls and knowledge at the same time. But thank you. Era score. Oh yes, the era score of an Eleanor run. You cannot lie. It is one of the most satisfying things you will ever see. I'm sorry, what? That is a 4 production and 5 science route to the capital there. Oh, hell yeah. I'm going to become a clever little sausage. 72 science. Yeah, we're not doing too badly. I mean, my science is pretty trash compared to everyone else. Korea's on 33 techs compared to my 19. Ah, well, we don't need to be clever. We just need to be liked. Oh no, I'm actually starting to hit the letter. Oh, that's actually a little unfortunate. I don't want to hit the letter. The letter's nice. Okay, right. Well, we'll think about this. One thing I'm going to do is do the usual thing that I do with Eleanor and actually work out which cities are not in range of any AI cities. So, for instance, Birmingham and Byzantium, my glorious capital. And I'm just going to go boop, boop, boop and put some stars at the front of it. This is just the best trick I could ever advise to play with Eleanor, because now those cities all pop on the left when you're looking at the old Great Works tracker. There you go. Do you see? It's all on the left and you can just sort of move the cities over. So if there's great works on the left, then just flip them to the right. Basically, these cities are useless. They're not helping me at all. I really am just getting all the admirals, and it's really handy. I'm getting so much era score, and I can just keep using them to make sure that no barbs spawn anywhere, which is quite nice as well. That's literally the only thing I'm doing with them. I probably should do something more interesting, but what can you do? Next up, because I want to sell things, I'm going to unlock NITA, work out what's going on there, and then industrialization. It's a nice little combination for me. I just bought myself a workshop in my capital. I couldn't help it. It was too good an idea. Mausoleum, I think, is probably going to be the next thing that I do. I could get Colosseum. It's not a bad idea, but there's kind of a bit of a compression with tiles around my capital. Turns out putting loads of preserves down, really, really, really bad in order to get lots of different wonders down. But what can you do? I'll try and get the Mausoleum down. It's such a good wonder. It's always worth it if you can help it. Let's swap over literary tradition with frescoes or invention. Oh, I'll go in for invention as well. Yeah, I think it's time to really work those great people points. I kind of like Bishing if I can get him. Very useful, great person indeed. And actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and rush another obelisk hero. Let's go for Maui. It's going to be 380 production, but there's so much choppable stuff around this city. I'm just going to go chop, 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 chop. And if I can get 2 more heroic relics in this sort of area, it's such a good place to put them. Yeah, it's almost worth it, so I'm going to just do it. Why not? At the end of the day, you have to ask yourself, why not give it a go? Starting to pick up city-state friends as well. Mexico City and Singapore. Beautiful. Okay, the twins have already been discovered. There's Singapore in the middle of nowhere. Okay, and Mexico City's there as well. I love Mexico City. It is genuinely one of my favorites. I love it. Diplomatic service gives me Wisselbanken, and nothing really makes me happier than Wisselbanken. It's too good. Too good indeed. Oh, like, these galleys are just frustrating. Hang on, we're going to make ourselves a super galley in retaliation. Let's retire this general. That'll give my galley Embolon. And then I'll take this great general, admiral, sorry, and then make a fleet out of the unit. So that's 40 strength. With an upgrade, it's going to go and wreck that galley if it doesn't get off my land. As they would shout in British soap operas, "Get off my land! Get out of my pub!" That's probably a reference that nobody outside of the UK will get, but what you gonna do? Well, there's Valletta, which is a bit of a problem. I did kind of want to keep that city. Well, I guess it's only got one. I mean, I could put an amphitheatre here. It's whether or not I can be bothered to raise an army and then go kill it. That's the question. Vilnius would give me that army for not very much money, and I could go put it out, but what's going to be better? The longer term faith advantage of being able to just summon things. I mean, I do need my faith with heroes and also great people. You know what? I'm going to keep it. I think it's a bit gut-wrenching. I would kind of enjoyed it if it was a little further away from me, but at this point, I think it's fine. We'll just have to live with it. Oh, an admiral that gives me a free trader immediately. Perfect. Just get all these routes going. I mean, I've got some amazing trade routes that are popping along now. Byzantium's already up to 58 production. It's going to be quite the beast. The Mausoleum, faith, science, culture for all of the coast city towers on my city, which is actually quite a few of them, as well as having engineers +1 charge. I really like that. That's the best bit about the Mausoleum, and it just, in terms of yields, it always makes your capital look amazing if you can pop it in this city, so I'll take it. I will take it. Hercules is no more. What a shame. I can get him back immediately. Oh, it's all good. And look, its name was Copacabana. How does that change the loyalty in the cities around? Oh, it's starting to put a bit of pressure on them. Lovely, lovely stuff. Now, if I can just get this city to, what do I need to get it to? 10 population. Yeah, lovely 10 population. That should be easy enough to do. That's cool. Then we can immediately start getting a beautiful, beautiful amphitheatre in this city as well. Let's get the old god obelisk through. Perfect. I mean, this is all looking lovely. I can't lie. And I'm building this grove just because I can't help myself. I shouldn't really be spending my gold on that, but look, it's just too good. It's just too good. I realize though that putting mines on these 2 tiles has actually ruined the breathtakingness of the tiles. So yeah, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Never mind. Oh, these 5 food routes are just brilliant. There's no harm, actually, in sending loads of food to the cities on my surroundings. Don't worry, my effect will be big enough that I kind of want this city to be as big as possible because I take it without population loss. It's the beauty of Eleanor, so really plumping them up and feeding them, it's a really good idea for the cities. It's, yeah, I'd recommend it. This is what Hercules does best. Just going to quickly insta-build the theatre square. Perfect. And get the amphitheatre through and start moving all of the great works. Plymouth is a good home for all of my art. That's all very cool. Let's just move this one over from my capital. And actually thinking about it, there are a couple of cities that are sort of on the edge of being useful. Like Manchester's only got one city in it. Bristol, the one. So I'm going to just put 1 star. No, 4 stars, because those are... This naming scheme makes no sense. But to me, it's like those cities are kind of like, if there's nothing better, then put it in that, but it should be good otherwise. Actually, look, it actually puts it weird. Like, that's not as helpful as I thought it would be, but I guess for me, maybe we'll do something different. Maybe I'll put like, what do you reckon? Like a plus? Nah, it doesn't really help at all, does it? Okay, well, never mind. We'll move things around. Like, Bristol doesn't really have a lot in it, and Manchester kind of doesn't as well. So really, it's not going to make too much of a difference at all. Okay, yeah, fair. I just need more writing, more stuff off the market. Come on, AI. I need to buy everything you've got going. I'm still selling like everything I own at the moment. Oh God, the works of writing are so expensive. Are you sure you want it to be that expensive? Why don't you just give it all to me for 3? Why can't we do that? What's wrong with that idea? Gonna switch symphonies in instead of my invention card. Musician points instead of engineer points. It's a weird mix. I know I haven't got any broadcast centers yet, but I get so many musician points, and I really want the sources of music because they're extra great works. So I'll take those. Yeah, for now, that's really cool. I also just picked up Imatep. Imatep will let me pretty much insta-build 3 early wonders in the game. Things like pyramids, Colosseum. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff that I'll be able to put in. There we go, 10 population, theatre square. I'm going to immediately put it down just on the random tile. I know there was a hill tile there that I could use, but Hercules was stood there. And if anything, I'm lazy. That's literally all the takeaway from here. So, there's now an amphitheatre right on the front lines. Are there any more books? Come on, I feel like I need some more books here. The AI's got all the books and they're not giving them to me. Oh, here we go. Now I can get some books. And I have Maui as well, which is pretty cool. So, I'm going to actually just start stacking some tiles, making sure they've got resources. Let's just move you over to here. Just a couple of the tiles I know I'm going to gain soon. It's all handy, as well as the fact that I can now move some of my extra pieces of work. Where are they? Then Plymouth and Bristol's kind of obsolete now, isn't it? Oh yeah, we're going to really start putting some crazy pressure on Uxmal very soon. Oh, there is the Great Lighthouse, by the way. It was one of my 3 charges, and I thought, you know what? I deserve this. This is my little treat to myself. A large, pointy little lighthouse in the middle of the sea. Beautiful. Om nom nom nom. Look at all this. This is amazing. All these lovely theatre squares just on these little islands around this inland bay. It's a very pretty empire I've got going here. Really pretty. Like, I'm enjoying this game so much. Well, hey, great people. Right. Artist and a musician. Beautiful. The musician, I'm just going to keep in Byzantium, but the artist is going to go straight over to this city. Beautiful. Oh, all of these people, they're just, again, it's that beautiful thing where, like, everyone breaks their alliance literally the same turn. You're like, okay, fine. India had the Cultural Alliance, right? That's the one I remember because they're ages away. And then I know that you had the Research Alliance because I was getting tons of science. And then literally nobody else do I care about. But these great works of music act as yet another layer of attack. This is really, really handy. Plymouth, I think, is probably my closest city. Remember, I can't put great works of music in cities with amphitheatres that I didn't found. That ability is Court of Love, and the way it's coded is it's just really weird. Like, if I don't put the city down, I don't get the extra +1 slot of great work of music in amphitheatres. I do obviously have the Old God Obelisk, so that is an option, and I can be moving my things around to make use there. But I think for now, we can just about make fun with what we've got. I think it's okay. More great writers. This is what we want to see. Perfect. Where are you going to go? Valletta needs some work. It's all looking good. Like, Uxmal is flipping slowly now. which is a good thing. Even this city in the Congo is going to flip soon. Damascus I'm working on. I'm just kind of, if anybody falls into a dark age, they are royally screwed. Absolutely screwed. So check out all these luxuries I managed to put on the border with Maui. Like, oh, so good. I've got one more charge. Where am I going to stick the charge? Somewhere that I can probably benefit from really quickly and ably, like one of these tiles maybe? Oh, yeah, I might be able to rush over to that. Maybe not. One thing I will just do for myself, though, is to rush this entertainment complex so that I can... Yep, the Colosseum's still an option. Buy an arena and then go Colosseum on that tile and then use Imhotep to almost rush it. Almost. Oh, I needed the card to make that a guaranteed thing, but that's still pretty good. I love it. Double great people points. I say double towards musicians because then it'll be double and double trade routes as well towards industrial city-states. I don't really care what goes through. Being honest with you, no profits. I should have predicted that. I should have predicted that. That is exactly the sort of thing that the AI loves doing for no reason whatsoever. Oh, I can finally get Hemika back. Okay, perfect. She is brilliant, and I'm going to use her to just very quickly get myself a bunch of extra faith just by throwing her into Vilnius, I believe, and we'll go and just put a little resource down there. It's only a banana, but I'm just going to pick up that tile next turn anyway, so that's all good. I built terracotta around me because I could. I literally is very little other reason. I guess it does give me tourism. So later down the line, in theory, I could swing for a tourism victory and I'm going to get a little bit of extra for that tile. So it's all good. Plus, I think I might have like 1 or 2 military units around the entire map. So, you know, we'll get some benefit because of that. And that's a good thing. Another artist. Amazing stuff. Actually, there's a beautiful city. I can put that one in. That's great. Yeah, look at this. We're building up artworks. Great works generally. We've got 37 of the buggers now. 37. And we are seeing cities beginning to flip on all of our borders. Every single one. Which is just lovely to see as well. Here is Sinbad. Sinbad is back. And Sinbad is going to be used to take on some barbs yet again. Just for a bit of 3 gold. And just, yeah, we're going to head in this sort of direction. I'm sure we'll find something pretty quick. Oh, it looks like the AI has stopped me from settling over here. I haven't really bothered to get more settlers into more cities. I've already got 11. And when you look at the AI, 9 cities, 5 cities, 7, 4, 4, 8. I've got way more cities in the AI. I should be absolutely fine with how many I've got. I had 10 movement with Sinbad there. That's crazy. Uxmal has flipped. There we go. And let's have a quick look and see how that affects the surrounding cities. Not much. Not a huge amount, actually. Okay, cool. We need to actually get this city rocking and ready to go. Uxmal had Alhambra. That's another military policy site. I don't really need it, but the amount of stuff I'm picking up is pretty impressive, and I'm enjoying this. Let's just keep putting things into Uxmal. My great works are now being shipped to the front as quickly as possible. Vilnius won't last long, actually, but I'm just waiting. If I can get the Mayans in a dark age, there's nothing they'll be able to do. Absolutely nothing. Let's see the damage. Oh, no one's in a dark age. Boring. But Congo's now in a normal age though, which means, yeah, a couple of their cities are going to start flipping now, which is a great thing. Oh, Arabia's looking a little stronger than they were. It's fine. It's fine. These are all kind of like 3 cities. Everyone's happy with me. No one's really that angry with me, which is lovely. Reform the coinage? I think reform the coinage is going to be really good. Lots of extra gold. Quite a few international trade routes. Oh yeah, that gave me like 90 gold extra. And look, actual spies, which I'm going to ignore everyone's normal advice and just send them straight to my capital. Yum. They don't need to be leveled up. It's fine. Fine. Here we go, it's factory time, and I've got coal power plants that can do some cool stuff as well, so my capital's going to get absolutely chonkified. Oh yeah, tasty. So at the moment I'm just racing through the turns, making sure that we can just, you know, get everything we need. I'm accumulating gold, I'm accumulating goodwill, we're accumulating good trade deals, like everything that we could be getting right now. It's down 136, I've got 387 culture, tourism's doing okay as well. I can actually need to start sending trade routes to everyone rather than just to sort of random people at this point. Oxmal, as soon as this gets a theatre square, I'm going to be much happier because we've almost got the Mayan capital going now. Vilnius as well. This city, just more great works. Everyone needs more great works. That's kind of the main thing that I'm after right now. Like if I start offering like 1,000 gold, like can I just have all of your things? Yeah, you see, look, there we go. There we go. Give it to me. Why not? Oh, why did you put it in Byzantium? Oh, it's such a troll and I can't move them for ages as well. He knew what he was doing. That was a deliberate play and a clever one at that. The religious battle going on through my lands at the moment is comic, to say the least. There's so much stuff happening. It's crazy. I'm actually thinking as well, I could, because I've just got Hercules in place now for another run. What I might do is I might just start settling some more cities around. Like, for instance, if I look at the settled lands, I can put a city here, which is intriguing, because if I put one there, then I can put a theatre square down and go boom, 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 and hit all of these cities again. So taking advantage of those little breaks, look, for instance, there's another great spot for a city there. So that would be number 2. Maybe I'll put 3 cities down just to help the spread of all of this. Yeah, and then I'll go for 1 down on this coast as well. Perfect. How much does a settler cost these days? Hopefully not too much. Oh no, that's pennies. Oh, that's fine. Especially if you're on like Ursa bucks and you're just selling everything that your nation is generating. Look at all this stuff. Get rid of it. Sell it all. Huzzah! Uxmal has itself an art museum. Perfect. Right, everything to the metaphorical and literal front line. As I pick up cultural heritage, which isn't a very useful card at the moment, look, my spy actually got promoted on the first attempt. And you said that they wouldn't get promoted. You were all liars. Anshan actually gives me science for all my great works of writing, so that's pretty sweet as a deal. Oh, and France keeps picking up these great works of writing. Oh, thank goodness, she's actually started to not value them very highly. The entire game, they've been valued at like 500 gold. I think these are the 4/4 ones, aren't they? So that could be why these ones are valued a bit more. But yeah, okay, this is good. If France actually start to finally sell their stuff, I mean, I can get to the goods. Give me all your shiny goods. It's all good fun. How much is this one going to be? -10. Ugh, that's not a very good city. Never mind. But this one, -1. Oh, -1's fine. And there's siege tactics as well, which means Renaissance wars. Now that's 3 extra tourism per city. I'm already at 273. As I say, if this city falls, and it's really tempting, like it's playing with me. It's like, yeah, go on then. I will if you let me. Oh, I need to actually stop selling them luxuries. That could be one way of doing it. But yeah, if I can flip that one, I feel like this is gonna be really, really good for me. It's been really fun. Just like my little pink blob empire. Haven't got a crazy score compared to everyone else. I'm quite concise, but 435 culture. Really cannot complain. This is all brilliant. Okie dokie. I've been doing a little bit of thinking, and I am doing a slightly different tactic. I was trying to make some inroads to the Mayan capital, but until I take Vilnius, it wasn't really going to happen for me. They're just a little bit too populous to be hitting until I get great musicians and a couple of extra cities on the coast, so that's fine. What I was going to do was try and move a couple of Congo cities. Now these were just on the edge of being flipped, and I hadn't utilized all my great works. They were kind of over on the west of my empire, not on the east. So cities like Leeds and Palenque, these are all nice and full. I've also now got this delightful city, which I'm going to pop down, of Hull. I say delightful city, and I immediately regret saying that. It's Hull. Victor, quickly get in, stop it from rebelling. Perfect. I've got a lovely Hercules that's just ready to go as well, so we'll pop that down and go, hey presto, done. I can immediately get in an amphitheatre and not quite an art museum. Anyone on some coal? No one really wants coal anymore. What's wrong with coal, hey? What's wrong with coal? Alright, well we get the art museum next time out. There's an old god obelisk that helps, and Hull now has a few spots for things. Things are good. And there we go. We've just moved it around. I think and hope that next turn I should be able to just sort of flick all of this around a little bit and we'll start to see a little bit of pressure being applied to the Congo cities. And hey presto, look at that, -27 and -21. These are going to be good cities because I believe, and I might be wrong, yes, they both have theatre squares. So I'll be able to use those to chain react and attack the Congo cities behind as well. So that's lovely. Look, that's already on -20, their capital. And it's going to get even worse because I now have an art museum in Hull. Haha! Look who I picked up. It's Filippo. Actually really handy. If I got a wonder like Hermitage is a good option. Bolshoi. Give me a huge amount of extra wonder capacity. I wonder if Uxmal is the place to do this actually. Hermitage gives me 4 slots for great works of art. I mean, that's pretty damn good. I think I might do that. Yeah, you know what? Let's make Hermitage. I'm not going to use it right now, but when I do use it, oh boy, that'll just disintegrate the Mayan Empire. Perfect. Our projects are now really starting to give us good rewards. There's another artist and a musician we're getting in now. And you see, another artist is actually going to get put into the game with the Congo. That's going to invariably be quite good for us because they'll put the great works down and we'll end up thieving them in a second. So we'll take it. That's not a bad option for us at all. One more city and it's Preston. Again, we're building it just purely for the adjacency towards the Mayans. Let's just pop that there. And yes, I will steal that coal tile because if I don't, people will complain. So there we go. We've got it. We've got it. Don't worry. Here we go. We've got bread and circuses now. That is just going to really start to squish these two. But as soon as we take 2 Congo cities, oh, looking forward to it. It's going to be wonderful. It's going to be a lot of fun when we flip those. Finally. Yeah, that flipped it pretty heavily. I think I just knocked about 7 loyalty pressure on these 2 cities just by starting bread and circuses in that 8 population city. It's looking lovely. You gotta take it. You gotta take it while you can. Okay, so as soon as Koba comes and flips to 13 population, I'm gonna do exactly the same thing and make myself do bread and circuses there as well. That'll flip Vilnius nice and quick. I believe Vilnius. Yep, it has theatre square as well. So really, it's just going to be a little snowball. Of all the cities for a spy to sabotage, why Birmingham? It's terrible. Ah, the AI. Sometimes the AI just gives me very, very confused feelings. I respect it, and I also think that it's ridiculous. All at the same time. -14. And look at this, the Mayan capital's beginning to flip as well. Lovely. I think somebody just claimed an artist. Oh my goodness, 2 artists just got claimed. Greco, and again, doesn't matter. I don't mind how many artists the AI has. Like, if anything, it's better for me because I can steal them later. So it's all good. Oh, and you think you can resist by putting a governor in your city? Oh, just you wait. Just you wait. World Congress time. Actually, what we want to do is we want to make sure that one of the luxuries goes out of circulation. Ideally, wine, because everyone benefits from wine. Everyone loves wine, so ban wine. And the reason is I want people to be as unhappy as possible so that we can reduce immunities and reduce loyalty through that. I've been trying not to trade with the AI where I can so that they keep this sort of lovely neutral or negative immunity thing. What actually went through? I didn't actually see. No coffee. Oh, coffee. Coffee. The Mayans had coffee. So they're going to be minorly less happy now. Only minorly, but we'll take it. But look at this. One more turn, and I think we have that city. That's so exciting. Also, it's time to do a cheeky little water park because that means I can now flick to bread and circuses and attack from Koba as well. Plymouth is getting itself a water park. We're going to do the same thing. We are serious now at exerting love with fierceful force. No one's going to be able to stand in our way. Oh, hello. I have a city. Oh, please say that this is a huge swing in loyalty now. This had better be. Bam. And we've got this city, -13. Look at that. That one's neutral. This one's -7. Oh yes, oh yes. Even Damascus is beginning to have a bad day. That's good to see. Okay, what does this city have? Amphitheatre and art museum. Well then, I better move everything I can across. Oh, of course, it has a shrine that has great works of art slots in it, or generally, because this is the civilization's extended version of the Congo, and the Congo have that additional thing. Where is it? Hang on. Shrines receive 2 slots for any type of great work. How many shrines have the Congo? A few. So we are actually going to be able to use them heavily. Oh, this is good. This city has some good stuff. It really does. It doesn't, unfortunately, have any form of entertainment complex, so I can't push out and sort of spread the influence any further, but I've just put a bunch of great works in there. Like, a bunch. There's 5, 6, 7, and then 8, I think? Yes. So, yeah, this is a big old swing. Let's see if we can get the population in this city up a little bit. So let's do that. We get the granary, and then I'll see if I can get some more food in. I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, we flip this quick. 6 turns, 12 turns, 2 turns, 10 turns, 9 turns. Well, the capital. Capital's not changing at the moment, but it will. It will. More writers, more musicians. Just throw them all into my nation. Why not? We've got space. We've space for everyone. 2 more cities flipped this turn. Vilnius, the city-state, and Umbui. This is a good city as well. What does this one have? It's got a theatre square. That's lovely. It has the hanging gardens. Ooh, extra growth in my cities. I like that a lot. Let's keep that. And Vilnius. Oh yeah, this is wonderful. Okay, what we need to start doing now is going back to my previous cities and working out which ones are no longer in range of anything, because there will be now some ever increasingly redundant looking cities. Like Liverpool, yes, it hits Damascus, but so does this city I've just taken. So Liverpool, I think I'm going to actually now put offline. Valletta, yes, it does affect the capital, but Vilnius does as well. So yeah, you know what? Valletta and Liverpool, I'm going to knock both of those offline, free up some great works. I think this is the right thing to do. Oh, and Vilnius actually has an entertainment complex, so our bread and circuses from there as well. It gets even better, like, honestly. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, I Am, Salty Tech, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Doughboy91, Sean Gratis, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Davalex, Skeptical Bear, Kroger Brand Trail Mix, Alex Noob, Cinnamon Beard, Portland, Petra Ryan, Matthew Hatch, Amir EC, Henry, Rom88, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Boy Zorro, Callum Billy. Thank you for all of your support, and everybody that supports the channel generally. You're all brilliant. Thank you!